Hey, hello.
Hey.
Wow, this is awesome. Welcome, friends. Night and Day TV, Chris and Michelle, and one of my favorite gentlemen in the building, Michelle. Joining us today with his own brewery, Row, we have UT beer critic Peter Rowe.
So cool.
Sampling beers with two new brewery companies here in town, Rip Current and Intergalactic Planetary. I threw in the planetary part.
What a cool name for a brewery, by the way.
What's up, Peter?
Hey, Chris, Michelle.
Hey.
Listen, people never believe me when I say, this is a tough job, keeping up with breweries in San Diego County. But we now have over 70 breweries, and we have with us today brewers from two of the newest and hottest breweries in the county. We have Paul Sangster with Rip Current that they founded, I think, in December. And then we also have Alex Van Horn. He's with Intergalactic, 7 weeks old. So it's really a pleasure to have both of you guys here.
Thanks for having us.
Sure. Paul, you've got something going on this weekend. Why don't you tell us about it?
Yeah, as probably most of your viewers already know, this is National Rip Current Awareness Week. So I'm sure you're up on that.
This is a real thing, right?
Yes, it really is. It's it's trying to raise awareness to a very important cause. People that go in the ocean, every day, and the rip currents are a problem. They carry them out, and people are drowned all the time. So I don't want to make too light of the event.
Okay.
But it's just great that it matches our name. So we felt like we should do something.
So what are you doing? You're not drowning people for Rip Current awareness. What are you doing?
Well, hopefully we're not going to drown them internally with beer, but we did want to do our part. Basically, as a brewery, we make beer and we drink beer. So those are the things we're really good at. So we wanted to do an event to kind of commemorate or bring attention to this Rip Current awareness. So on Friday and Saturday, we have 3 sessions going. The Friday at 5 o'clock, Saturday at 5 o'clock, and then Saturday at noon. So there's 3 sessions, and we're going to be putting special beers on that we haven't previously released. We're going to have 3 sessions. They're actually all sold out for online tickets, but
Okay.
can come to if you come to the door, you can actually buy tickets. We'll have a few available.
Okay.
So we hope to see people. It's going to be a fun time.
And your beers are available around the county. Why don't you tell us about some of the beers that we're seeing now from Rip Current?
Okay. So we have a beer called Lupulin Lust, which is our big IPA. It's like 8.3%. It's very citrusy, piney. It's a classic San Diego style IPA. That's around town quite a bit. And we have a brand new batch that we're kegging tomorrow. So you'll see that all around town. Also, we made a very hoppy amber ale, or what we might call a West Coast style red, which is called Raked Over Red. And that's all around town right now as well.
Right. I had the Raked Over last night at Blind Lady. It's excellent. If you like a hoppy red, you're going to love this beer. So, Alex, why don't you tell us, why don't you pour us some beer and we can continue talking. You brought a couple of beers here.
Yeah.
So what's this one?
So this is our Red Planet Rye. It is an Imperial Red Rye Ale. It just actually won a gold medal at the San Diego International Beer Festival. So I'm super excited about that. Being 7 weeks old and winning a medal that early is really exciting. So it's
Cheers.
It's 8.25%, and nice and hoppy. At least it used to be.
Well, so why don't you tell us what it is that we're tasting here?
So an Imperial Red is something that was kind of developed as American beer, and it's usually pretty hoppy. I mean, there's beers around town like Tongue Buckler, Ballast Point, the big hoppy beers, and I thought it'd be really interesting to put some rye in one of these because I like rye. It has this really nice spicy character to the beer, and I thought it complements a big malt bill really well. So.
Right. Once you've had a rye beer, you'll notice that rye flavor. It's very distinctive. Now, your tasting room is currently open, is that right?
Yeah, we opened up 7 weeks ago, and we were Wednesday through Saturday, just about 5 or 6 hours a day. Open at 3 Wednesday through Friday, and then noon on Saturdays. So, we're a nice little tasting room, 1,000 square feet, not too crowded right now. So it's a great time to come out. We got 12 beers on tap right now, which is a lot actually for somebody starting out. It's having a good time doing it. So
now you're in that Miramar area, which is turning into another beer corridor.
Yes.
Who else is near you?
White Labs Brewing Company. They also are a yeast manufacturer. We use their yeast. They're just right up the street from us. Across the freeway is Ballast Point Brewing Company, and just up the road is AleSmith Brewing Company. So I'm kind of right in between 2 staples here in San Diego.
Well, before we close, we should mention that the San Diego International Beer Festival is going on June 21, 22, 23. And I believe both of you have beers at the festival, isn't that right?
Yeah, we actually have a booth as well. But yes, we'll have 3 beers pouring at the International Beer Festival.
Terrific. And you, Alex?
Actually, we just entered beers into the competition. I don't have enough production to give that type of kegs out, which is, so you can only get us in our tasting room right now.
Terrific.
So.
All right. Well, listen, thanks a lot, both of you guys. Alex Van Horn here from Intergalactic, and also Paul Sangster with Rip Current.